I actually just started like playing Borderlands with the homie Jay, and it's not bad. But
No. Which one?
3, I'm tired.
Three.
I'm
Three's
tired.
good.
I'm very tired. And this
That's
is a new episode of Digital Dive In. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Cold opens. I like just starting the recording and not telling Patrick what I'm doing because it's fun.
You
Anyway,
do realize I see when it's recording, right?
no. No. I don't. I just start doing stuff, man. I just go with the flow of the moment.
I just go along with you.
That's fair. Take my hand. I'll lead us through this dance of YouTube. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Digital Dive In, the proper gaming talk show. I'm KJ. Who are you?
I'm Pat in the Hat.
That's such a shitty name.
It's not a shitty name. It's not. Are you going to make fun of my favorite little cousin?
Do you want the real answer? Because I will.
No, it's fair. I make fun of it all the time. But I like the name, so fuck you. Anyways.
Going over the rest of the internet, fuck them kids. I don't care. I don't care. Anyways, guys, today's episode is going to be about the state of play that's been released, or as I'm calling it, the state of
who gives a fuck?
Okay. The state of okay. They released some gameplay footage and some trailers for some games that are coming out or being remastered or being re-released, and it was super fine. Wasn't a bad conference. It wasn't a good conference. It was a good.
It was a very meh conference.
It was a good way to waste 45 minutes of your time.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just a way of them to just like dump a bunch of shit because they don't have E3 and they need stuff. So, and plus everyone's gunning for new content for PlayStation. But I mean, we didn't really hear much about the PlayStation 5 in terms of, release dates or money or anything. Even games, we didn't really see a whole lot for the PlayStation 5. We only saw like, what, 4 games?
I believe so, but that's the thing they announced like earlier this week on like Monday. They were like, "There's no PS5 release, no PS5 price.
Yeah,
we're talking to you guys about games. Don't
I
come
mean,
to
all of these state of plays are going to be about games, just like the Xbox game showcase.
Yeah,
they're not going to talk about the system until like the month before it fucking releases.
That's what I'm saying. They were like, "Don't come in our comments for release dates and pricing. We're telling you what this is now. You don't get to be mad at us. Not like Xbox."
It's gonna be November. That's gonna be release date. I'm calling it right now, November, and the 2 price points are gonna be $499 and $399.
Give me an exact November date. I want it right now. Put your money where your mouth is.
Hold on. Let me pull up I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say before Thanksgiving, so November 19th. Wait, when do consoles typically drop? Thursdays, same as games, or
probably?
And then I'm gonna say November 19th. Because I think they're going to be doing it before Thanksgiving, I think.
That's a good guess. I'm going to go November 5th and Price is Right.
Do you agree on the price, though? Do you agree on the price?
What did you say, $399 and $499?
Yeah.
I think $499 and $449. I don't think
$499? I don't think it's going to be only $50 difference?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to save a lot of money on the digital only since you're not buying games like that. Yeah. So I don't – $100 makes more sense, but with everyone, kind of hitting hard economic times, both companies and people, I still think they're just going to try to get as much money out of you. And again, like we were talking about off cam, or it's a pissing contest. Who says first? Does Xbox say first or does Sony say first? So
I have a feeling Xbox is going to be like at least $100 more than PlayStation. Because, I mean, they've typically been that way anyways. And their spec list is already higher than PlayStation's. It's just a matter of how the performance is. So I have a feeling Xbox is going to be at least 100.
You're probably right, but at the same time, it could like shift. It's like
they can just throw a ringer and just say, "Hey, we're like $200 cheaper. We're only $100."
So whatever their digital only version is, I think that's the one that's kind of like the X factor. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Because they're already putting everything that's coming out on Series X on Game Pass.
Yeah, exactly. They're pushing Game Pass hella hard. So, and they also announced that they have absolute no plans to cut Xbox Gold. So that was just a rumor. We threw that out last week, but yeah, they came out and said that there's no plans to cut Gold.
Who threw that out last week? Did you?
Yeah, because there's a whole rumor about how they're planning on cutting Gold.
Oh, I only speak facts. Like when I said that Spider-Man's going to be in the Avengers to that one guy. I appreciate your comment and critique, but I told you.
However, on his side though, it's not the Insomniac Spider-Man. It's a original Spider-Man. So.
I just said Spider-Man was going to
be. No, he said that it's not related to Insomniac Spider-Man.
I just said
which he was right about. But anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the state of play and all the stuff that they dropped, which honestly wasn't a lot. Honestly, the whole conference was more in terms of new gameplay and just talking about features and diving deeper into some of the games. So this guy has all of his shit jumbled up. So I'm going to go through it, lead this one, and I'm going to ask KJ for his reactions. So here we go with Crash 4, Old Dogs, New Tricks. That's my takeaway. This game, I mean, I'm surprised we're getting a platformer in 2021. 2020. Yeah, but like they said that there's going to be new mechanics, new costumes, no microtransactions. I think that's been another theme that's been going across. They mentioned cosmic masks that give you gameplay buffs. You can play the whole game as Coco, which is kind of dope. That's the first. And you can also play as Dingo Dial, which is awesome. And I'm like actually kind of hyped about that. And Neo Cortex. And they each have a unique gameplay, which is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. So what's your takeaway from this one?
Crash looks better than ever. Why do I care?
My whole takeaway is how the hell are we getting this kind of platformer in 2020?
I need you to remember that in 2018, Nintendo released a 3D Mario game that many people called Game of the Year. Platformers aren't dead.
But that's also no. But it's also Nintendo. Nintendo's known for doing that kind of stuff. This is PlayStation. Like we haven't had an actual platformer in years.
Do you count Uncharted as a platformer in sections?
No, they have platforming features, but
it's an action platformer.
Kinda, but Uncharted 4 was not a platformer in any way.
Yeah, but they're okay. Going with the next game.
Yeah. Anyways, next one we got was a very, very quick look at Hitman 3, which actually kind of hype about this. If I had VR, you can play the entire game in VR. And that is just kind of badass.
Broke nigga problems. Facts. No VR in this household.
I don't have PlayStation VR. If I was to get a VR, it would not be PlayStation's. But this is still really cool. Yes, that's outside my fucking door. Oh, that's my third. I'm used to streaming. Anyways, VR support, Hitman 3, get the whole game in VR, released January 2021. What's your takeaway?
That looks cool. I can't wait to murder people in first person.
I don't know if you're going to get first person without VR. That's my question.
Well, that's what I meant. I mean, I'm just taking away from the VR stuff. But the rest of it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Just it's cool. Like one of my homies has VR. Maybe they'll buy Hitman and I'll get. Yeah, exactly. You don't know my whole life.
Okay, calm down, guys.
You calm down and go to the next game.
Okay, next one is Braid Anniversary Edition. I know nothing about this game, but it looks kind of gorgeous. It's remastered, completely hand repainted, super in-depth commentary. They're shooting for the most in-depth commentary ever made in a video game. So if you ever want to know how video games are made, listen to this commentary. It's releasing in 2021. What's your takeaway?
Art style was cool. That commentary actually does sound super sick. I'll never play that game.
Literally, the commentary is the only reason I would ever actually buy the game. Otherwise, the game itself looks okay. It's made to look pretty, and that's pretty much it.
It's probably good. I've heard of it. I just never played it.
I've never even heard of it, and I'm a big indie game fan, so I'm surprised I haven't heard of this one.
All right.
But anyways, moving on is The Pathless. This game reminds me a hell of a lot of Journey. If anyone out there has played Journey, it's an open world archery game where you just kind of shoot targets to make yourself go faster and keep with the flow and everything. It almost looks like a rhythm game without rhythm, kind of. But it doesn't feature a map. Instead, you go through the spirit world and you find trademarks or landmarks and stuff. Super colorful boss battles. Releases in holiday 2020. What do you think?
Super cool art style. Looks boring.
Yeah, I feel like there's like very little to no skill involved in this game whatsoever.
No, it looks like you can get some sick movement. So I can't say there won't be skill, but I can't. It didn't excite me. Like the combat didn't look cool. The movement looked super dope. The
Yeah,
combat looked bare bones, and that's me being nice. Like if that's a
yeah.
$60 title, like no thanks, I'll pass. But if it's like 40,
No,
sure.
it's gonna be much cheaper because a lot of these are again indie games and they're never
I
$60.
don't think you can take that price point right now. We don't know how much
No,
PS5 games are going to cost in general, so it might be more.
that's actually true. That's actually true.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
takeaway was just like it looked like, well, like I said, it looks like a rhythm game without music. Rhythm game
That's
without music.
that's a weird take, but I'll respect your opinion.
Because it looks like you're just going boom, boom. You're like trying to hit the targets as you run. So there's some rhythm to it, but without music, it's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of reminds me if you ever played Pistol Whip. Oh, actually, no, you haven't played Pistol Whip. Have you ever seen Pistol Whip? It's a VR gun game where you're shooting and you kind of end up matching the music that's happening. You're not supposed to, but it kind of ends up happening. So I don't know. It kind of reminds me kind of like that. But
that's
anyways, yeah. Moving on to Spelunky 2. Dude, I remember Spelunky 1. I was actually a big fan of Spelunky 1. But I don't remember I don't remember playing it on console. I think I played it on like either mobile or some handheld something. I think I played it on I played it on PSP, I think.
I
Pretty sure.
so
Anyway.
my entire experience with Spelunky as a YouTuber I like watches it. Shout out Alpharad. So my note was can't wait to watch Alpharad play Spelunky too.
Yeah, I think the online multiplayer is cool. It releases in September 15th, so that's coming up. But I don't know. These kind of games I don't usually get for console. I usually get them for like I don't know. They just feel better in like a handheld setting or
So
the
the
mobile.
so the weird thing is like if that was a Switch game, I'd probably be all about it.
Oh fuck yeah!
But
God damn.
like as a PlayStation, what was that 5 or 4?
That's a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's a PS4 game. Like it looks cool. Like
Yeah, no, it looks really nice.
that looks like a
And
fun game to watch other people
stuff.
play and get mad about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, your street's mad loud.
My street is always loud, dude. You don't even know.
uh,
I live on a main street going through Lancaster. Anyways, coming up next is Genshin Impact. This is the anime adventure game. Like there's 50 billion others of them. It's coming out autumn 2020. So probably October, November.
Never underestimate anything with the power of Jesus and anime on its side. So I don't know what you're complaining
That's
about.
totally fine. I don't know. I'm just not a huge anime game fan unless it's Final Fantasy.
It's because you're a fucking normie. There's my one. I made it count.
I mean, okay, to be fair, Persona is a fun series.
Persona. Don't.
Persona.
Next question.
Persona.
Next question. I don't even want to hear any more of your opinion. You can't slander that and then try to make a point. Next one. Don't you dare. Next one.
I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce the next one, and I'm just
4.
cursing all. I don't care. Aeon, Eon. On.
Yeah. Don't know.
It looks super cool though. It's like a techno punk fighting game, dude. I am all about this.
Yeah, no.
This
That game looks sick. That
like
game
this
looks
is.
super sick.
I'm not into fighting games by any like really really into fighting games. I get them for the story typically, but this game looks dope.
I don't think it's a fighting game. I think it's an action side scroller.
It doesn't even look like a side scroller because it looks like arenas.
It doesn't because that's how they did the art style. It looks dope.
Oh, maybe. I mean, it looks like you're just going like one-on-one with a dude, and then there's a shit ton of other colors and shapes and everything. I got confused.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's an action side scroller.
It might be. Although if it is a fighter, that would be amazing.
My opinion on that was wit as F, but I already used my one, so
Mine was dude.
okay, that's fair.
The next one is ammo/mutation nem. This one looked so freaking weird.
I don't want to talk about this game because my only note was ammo something nation. That's literally what I wrote. I was like, what the hell is the title of this game? Someone explain.
Yeah, this one looked like another anime game. So I was like, whatever. That one is releasing in December 2020. So if you're into it, it's coming up. Bug Snacks. I don't give a shit about this game at all. It's for kids, so why would I? It looks so obnoxious.
I didn't have a comment. I kind of just stared at my screen for that one. I was like, oh.
Yeah. As soon as they announced Bug Snacks and they did that little intro, I was like, oh, I want to punch a kid.
I was like, oh, this game is back. That's underwhelming. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just stare, I guess. I didn't have a comment.
It's a game for kids, so I get it, but why? Okay, whatever. If you have a kid, they'll enjoy the hell out of this game. If you don't and you're playing it, I have some questions.
Let people enjoy their life. You
Yeah,
didn't know how to say persona. Don't judge anyone.
The next one is Vader Immortal VR. I kind of want this game. I kind of want to get a VR for this game because you can craft your own lightsaber and use force powers. And it looks like the most immersive. It looks like they're actually putting effort into VR finally.
Well, you heard about Iron Man, right? Iron Man was supposedly like
Yeah.
actually kind of lit.
Yeah, and then
Like,
it
you
got
just
pushed back.
sick. No, it's out.
Oh, is it out?
I
I
thought
didn't see
so. Did I
I
make
didn't
that
see
up?
I didn't see any gameplay. I didn't see any reviews for it or anything. So if it's out, it flew way over my head.
It is out. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
It
Okay,
came out
well,
on the 3rd.
it must not have done well because I literally did not see anything about it.
That's not completely true. Like, how many other VR games can you name right now besides the one you talked about earlier in the show in Iron Man?
Well, VR games?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they just came out with the Half-Life game. That was a couple months ago.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
incredible. Like VR has to meet that standard if it ever wants to do anything.
But that's the thing. The market's not huge for it, so you aren't going to hear things like you heard for Ghost or Last of Us. It's VR. It's a niche thing. Like we said, both of us don't have a VR, but we both have a PlayStation 4. So
I never got the VR because there haven't been that many immersive VR games. That Half-Life game made me want to get a VR because that thing was insane.
I mean, I understand, but what I'm saying is just like it's not going to make waves if you don't have it, I guess. It's not. It's accessible to everyone, but it's not a necessity for your gaming experience.
Yeah. I got you.
What's next?
But the Vader VR one does look really, really cool.
Anyway, oh yeah, my note was I want to choke a bitch. Go ahead.
I want to choke a bitch. Yeah, I like that you can use light side and dark side powers. That's kind of cool. And you can literally craft your lightsaber using like all the old Republic shit, which is really nice. I'm a Star Wars nerd, so I'm so over this. Anyways, the next one is it makes me upset that I sold Control, but it's the Control expansion 2 AWE. And if you don't know what AWE means, it is the Alan Wake expansion. And if you're an old school gamer, you remember Alan Wake. You remember how lit that game was.
How do you know it's Alan Wake expansion?
They explained it afterwards. I did a little bit of research because I saw like everyone's asking what AWE is, and then they dropped the Alan Wake expansion. I'm like, oh my god!
Oh, that's
Alan
super
Wake
dope.
Connected to Control. This is the first time we've seen anything of Alan Wake since I have to get this date.
Like 2009, right?
It was forever ago. The game was so unique and so much fun. 2010, you're close. It was such a weird game. But like now that I think about it, Control like actually does give me Alan Wake vibes. I never really put two and two together, but oh my god! So shit, I'm down. I might have to go back and get Control again for this expansion, unless you can get the expansion without having the base game. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It all depends.
I mean, yeah, it's worth a shot. So
I have the save now, so
this is where I started paying attention again. I stopped eating.
It sucks because the next game you're going to be like, oh, why?
Fun fact, here's what's about to happen. I'm about to go speed round on all of these. You ready?
All right, let's go, buddy.
The Pedestrian.
I saw Jacksepticeye play this. Looks really, really fun and a cool puzzle game.
Okay, I said that looks
Clever
cute.
looking game.
That looks cute. Hood, Outlaws and Legends.
You forgot Auto Chess, by the way.
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, who cares? I was hoping you wouldn't catch it. I was.
It should be a mobile only game. Why you make this for console? It's so stupid. Anyways,
it's a money grab.
Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. That game looks hella cool.
Show me actual gameplay, not staged, and then
they did show you gameplay at the end. some gameplay, very brief
So
gameplay.
you know how they did that Last of Us gameplay like 2 years ago before they
Yeah,
released the game and everything was super like choreographed and it looked sick.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what that
Okay,
looked
okay,
like.
okay. To be fair, The Last of Us gameplay did live up. But anyways, going on. Hey,
I,
guess what? Next one
guys,
is.
good.
Wait, go ahead.
No,
Go.
you're
No,
talking.
no,
Go
you
ahead.
go. You go.
Go.
You go. Because
We
I
don't
was going
have.
to move on. You go. You're still on the same topic. Go.
Yeah, no, because my topic was. Do you know what the term speed round means?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Go ahead.
Temtem.
Temtem budget Pokemon.
Yes, yes.
And then the
Temtem
last
on
one.
PS4. Go ahead. You can go ahead. This is yours. This
All
is
right,
your.
this is mine. This is mine because I'm a big Borderlands fan. But Godfall. So looter slasher. First thing we're hearing about this game. Online co-op up to 2 additional teammates. No microtransactions. Is basically a fantasy Borderlands. At first glance, it looks really, really cool. When you start to watch more of it, the combat looks stupidly unbalanced. And it's coming out holiday 2020.
Yeah. So you want to know this game's fatal mistake that it had no control over?
What?
It's coming out after the Avengers. It basically looks like the Avengers, except you don't
Mm-mm.
have. Yes, it does. There's
No, it's
there's
dude. If
melee in the
you
Avengers. It looks
okay,
like
so what? There's melee in the Avengers. There's melee in Borderlands. It's literally a fantasy Borderlands.
you
It doesn't
keep
look a
you
thing
you keep
okay,
calling it Borderlands, which just
because it's
goes
made
back.
by the developers of
So
Borderlands.
I keep going back to this whole floating numbers thing, which this is different because it doesn't have numbers, and I respect that. But it's coming out in a window where a game that we're about to go stream on Saturday on the beta, please watch. Uh,
Yep.
it it just I it looks dry. It looks bare bones. It doesn't look fun. It looks repetitive.
Well, to be fair, it's also in like hella alpha. It's still not even finished, so they're probably going to add a lot more to it.
It's coming out this holiday, Patrick. It's
Yeah, and
not like that's a year away. You
no,
can't.
but
We're
they
about
still
to play a
they
beta
still
for
said
a game that's coming out in September.
they still said it's unfinished. In the beginning of the game or in the beginning of the show, they said this is an unfinished product. There may be some things that are in the game and things might change. Will
Yes,
probably change.
yes.
So, of course, it looks very good right now.
Avengers is unfinished, but we're again about to play a beta of it on tomorrow, starting
But
actually.
we're also like what 5 months away from Godfall release.
Yes, which is what I'm saying. Like that's not a lot of time to make a game look fun.
I mean, it's enough time. I mean, they basically just took the Borderlands, like the Borderlands base mechanics, turned it over, threw it over, did a fantasy reskin of it, and then put it out melee only. So I don't think it looks at all like Avengers because Avengers is team based and this is not team based. If anything, this looks more like God of War.
Yeah, my comment was bullshit Kratos chains with that twin sword
No,
stuff.
right? And the shield. The shield was straight out of God of War.
You're not making your argument any better.
I'm not okay. I literally said the combat looks unbalanced and needs more work. It looks cool because I like the concept, but I don't know if I'm actually going to like the actual game itself. That's what I'm trying to say. The concept of it looks cool. I feel like someone else could do it a lot better.
That's fair. Well, we'll see this holiday 2020.
Yep. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts about all the games that dropped? What is your okay? Actually, no. Before we end up, what is your favorite game that dropped or that was showed? If you have a favorite.
Probably Ion.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Yeah,
Honestly,
probably. I don't care about anything else that was on this conference.
it was Ion or yeah, it was just Ion. The rest of them looked really, really good. Oh, or Hood because Hood looked awesome.
Yeah, it looked cool. So wait, you're telling me after all the dick sucking you did to Godfall, it wasn't your best game?
No, I didn't. I literally said I like. God damn it, dude! I'm not going to explain myself again. Go back and watch what I said. God.
Eh, I stand by
I
what
like the concept. I like the concept. I don't know if I'm going to like the game. But anyways, guys, what was your favorite game that was shown at State of Play? Did you actually like this little thing or not? I mean, do you think that PlayStation should keep on doing these, or do you think it's just a waste of time and effort trying to get all these trailers compiled together? Because I think it's kind of a waste of time. Just release them individually. You'll get better reactions from them.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
I thought this was a decent. Again, it was a decent chunk of 45 minutes. You learned a lot. You got some dates for some games. You got more gameplay for others. It was a productive event. I overall didn't hate it. I just, like I said, it was the state of okay. It's fine.
In the state of okay.
I got nothing else for it. But guys, like
Yeah.
he's saying, please let us know your feelings and thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on the socials: Facebook, Instagram, MyFreeCams, Twitter. I didn't do the other one. Reddit, and all the other places you can find below. We will again be streaming Avengers on Saturday.
I will be streaming it tomorrow as well. I'll be streaming the campaign part, anyways.
Yeah, I will just be joining him for some harm room stuff and some co-op stuff just so we can get a feel of the game. So please make sure you join us there. And then we might take a break and then stream again and play a different game at night when we're drinking. Who knows? We're going to find out. We're going to schedule that out.
We may end up playing Fall Guys because it's free and it looks a ton of fun. If anyone out there wants to play with us, because apparently it's a huge freaking lobby for Fall Guys. Both of our gamer tags are in the description down below. Come play with us. It'd be a ton of fun.
Yeah, it would be a ton of fun. But thank you for watching, guys. We appreciate you. Have a great day. Later.
Peace.